Hello everyone, for today's magic tutorial I thought I'd share with you a neat version of a trick that's kind of geared towards Valentine's Day, since Valentine's Day is coming up here in the United States. But you can use this trick not to ask somebody else to be your Valentine, but just to, maybe ask somebody out on a date or anything that of that nature that you want, okay? So I thought that would be appropriate to share with you today, and so here's the trick. You have your regular deck of cards out of the box, okay, red because it is Valentine's Day. I'm gonna shuffle them, mixing up the cards, okay? Now the person that you wanna ask out or ask to be your Valentine's Day, just gonna go through the deck like this and just have them tell me when to stop, and that's how they'll select their card, okay? So let's say they said stop right there. Go ahead and look at that card, remember it, place them back in the deck, and I'll even give the deck a nice shuffle, just like so, and we can even give the cards a cut, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this rubber band here, just a regular rubber band, and actually one card in here that probably is the card you selected does have a heartbeat to it, okay? So to feel the heartbeat of the cards, you gotta wrap a rubber band around it, just like a doctor would wrap a rubber band around your arm, kind of like a tourniquet, to feel your heartbeat, to get blood out, okay? So I'll wrap it around here nice and tight, just like so. And then if I just get my hand on top of the deck here, I can actually feel the heartbeat of the card, just like that. And if I let go, one card actually jumps out of the deck, and it looks like it's incomplete here. The Five of Hearts was at your card, but since it's incomplete, it looks like I might actually have the piece to make that card complete, and that must be a sign. Would you be my Valentine? Or would you go out with me, or whatever, okay? And so that's Card Trap, Valentine's Day edition. And please let me know what you think before I explain it. As always, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I thought this would be a good kind of icebreaker for people if they want to ask somebody out on a date, or just given the nature of Valentine's Day here, because it uses, a card with a heart cut out of it, etc. And basically, it's Card Trap in a different way, okay? So I'll explain how to do it completely, okay? So first, make your heart card, and by doing that, you just take a spare card and just fold it in half the long way, okay? And you might think, well, you're gonna crease the card. It doesn't matter, okay? And it helps out with the trick. So you fold the card in half and then just cut, like you used to do in elementary school, kind of half a heart out of the card, okay? Just in the middle of the card, just like that, okay? And that'll get you your heart card, okay? And we'll call this the top, we'll call this the bottom. It does make a little difference when you shuffle the cards, okay? Because if you shuffle with the cards going in this way, it could clip on that heart and get a card stuck while you shuffle, okay? So this is the top, this is the bottom, I'll show you. Now, once you have this out, get the corresponding card and put it on the bottom, and then put the heart card, as we'll call it, with the top, so it's on the bottom of the deck, okay? See the top down, 8 of hearts, okay? Put this in your box. Take the heart and just place it in the box on top of the backside of the cards, and just kind of let it fall to the bottom, okay? That's your setup. Now you pull the cards out of the box, okay? They'll come out and the heart will just stay in there, okay? Now you have the cards with the 8 of hearts on the bottom and the top towards you, okay? So now when you have that, you can shuffle the cards, and you just shuffle the bottom 2 cards first, maybe even 3, okay? And then shuffle, and I do this twice because that gets the heart to get to the top of the heart facing on my side again, okay? So that's there. Now you're ready to do the Hindu shuffle, and that's forcing the bottom card. And I have a video on the Hindu shuffle just by itself, and I'll put a link in the description, but I'll show you how to do the Hindu shuffle right now. Basically what you're doing is you're just grabbing a few cards off the top of the deck, letting them drop in your hand, and then repeating that move, okay? Grabbing a few cards, letting them drop in your, this is my left hand, this is my right hand, and my right hand is just doing this kind of move, okay? So it goes in, my left fingers pinch some cards off the top, let them drop, okay? And then you say, as I go through the deck like this, just tell me when to stop. They say stop, because you've only been grabbing the top cards. You show them this card, it's the bottom. They think you've shuffled the deck and stopped at a random spot, but you're forcing them this 8 of hearts, okay? Place these on top. Now, you can shuffle one more time, okay, because now see your heart card, the top of it's still facing towards you. So you can shuffle one more time. If you shuffled twice, you might get in a situation where a card will stick on that heart piece like I showed you earlier, okay? So shuffle once, and then because the card's bent, you can feel where it is if you cut from the top and the bottom of the deck, okay? So you can feel and cut right to the heart card, okay? So you cut to that, complete the cut, and now your heart card is on the bottom. And because it's also creased, it's a lot easier to get a pinky break when it's on the bottom, which you'll need when you go for your rubber band, okay? And so this is just a card trap with the heart card, okay? So you grab your rubber band, you get a pinky break under just the bottom card, place the rubber band, okay, over all the cards except for the bottom one, okay? So the rubber band's only around the bottom cards, or around the deck except for the bottom cards, okay? So that's the first one. And then when you go to wrap it again, this is my right hand, grab the rubber band with the fist, my right fist, okay? Fingers are pointing to my left, okay? Just kind of half a turn, grab the top part of the rubber band with your middle finger, okay? And then just turn back and wrap the deck over again. So it looks like you're wrapping the deck twice, but really all you're really doing is just wrapping the deck like that and keeping the rubber band around your middle finger. But because you pull with your middle finger here and hold that, the rubber band, it's easier to get off of your middle finger, your left middle finger, okay? So this is just the tricky part, and it's just, you're gonna have to play with it to get it right, okay? So I'm trying to explain it the best, but it's just, you know, after a few times when you do it, you'll get it and you'll be like, oh my God, that's how it works. Right hand, fist, my right fingers are pointing to my left. Grab the top of the rubber band, my left middle finger, just pull it down, okay? My right fingers are still pointing to my left, and I'm just wrapping the rubber band around all the cards, okay? So you're in a position that looks like this. Now, when I remove my middle finger from this rubber band coil, it'll release that rubber band, and then the rubber band will only be around the bottom card, okay? So now, that's why I'm holding it there with my middle finger, so I can hold the deck, and then when you put your hand in through the top piece of the rubber band, okay, you're holding the deck tightly now. See how they're bowed? Hold it tightly and I've released the rubber band from my middle finger. When you drop the cards, one card will flip over to be on top of your hand, and that'll be that heart card. That's the bottom card, okay? And then you reveal the card and you say it's incomplete. Was that the card you chose? It's incomplete. Maybe I have a piece that'll make it whole. Show the heart piece. Say, look at that. It's now complete. It must be a sign. Will you be my Valentine? Okay? And then that trick. And of course, they're gonna say, oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, no problem. Okay, so once again, heart cards on the bottom. Pinky break, really easy because it's bent, because you cut it. Okay, so pinky break, rubber band, pinky break, rubber band around the deck except for the bottom card. okay? The second twist, pull down with your middle finger. Just hold the rubber band with my left middle finger, you know, against the side of the deck, okay? Do it in one motion so you can follow along one more time. Pull it down, wrap it around, and then I go in with my hand just on this top part right here, hold the deck tight, okay? Letting go, the rubber band letting go with my left middle finger, so it's ready to go. Once I release this deck, that card's gonna flip over, and boom, that's the heart card. That's card trap, and that's card trap. I mean, you don't have to worry. You have another 8 of hearts in here. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I mean, once you're done with this trick, it's very impressive. So, but you just have to remember you do have an 8 of hearts back in this deck, okay? But that's it. Card trap, Valentine's Day version. Let me know what you think. I appreciate it. And until next time, good luck, everybody.